Welcome to the Leadership Redefined podcast, a groundbreaking podcast that delves into the hearts and minds of exceptional leaders from diverse backgrounds and industries. Dr. Samuel Jacobs-Abbey, the convener and host, will be exploring unconventional paths to success and uncover the stories behind remarkable transformations. In each episode, he will have conversations with visionaries who have shattered unconventional boundaries and embraced new leadership paradigms, from purpose driven entrepreneurs to innovative CEOs and community leaders to game changers in the arts and sciences. The Leadership Redefined podcast, through thought provoking conversations, aims to redefine what it means to be a leader in the 21st century. Today's conversation promises to inspire, challenge, and equip you with practical wisdom to unlock your own leadership potential and drive positive change in your sphere of influence. Let's dive in.
Hello, and welcome to the third episode of our podcast on Leadership Redefined, Transforming Tomorrow's Leaders. My name is Dr. Samuel Jacobs-Abbey, and welcome. So, in episode 3, we are actually looking at the topic, when the pattern won't break. When the pattern won't break. Let's dive into it. If the same mistakes keep repeating, you must reevaluate the role you played and change it. Let me allow that to sink in. If the same mistakes keep repeating, you must reevaluate the role you played and change it. Now, listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you will either set you free or will make you incredibly uncomfortable. Probably both. You see, you have been here before, haven't you? Different faces, the same betrayal. Different job, same disrespect. Different relationships, same endings. Different cities, same emptiness. You keep telling yourself it's bad luck, terrible timing, or that the world is just full of broken people who don't understand you. But here is the truth that has been staring at you in the mirror every single morning. You are the common denominator. You see, I know that stings. I know you want to close your ears right now. I know you are even rolling your eyes at me. But I urge you to stay with me. I'm about to tell you something that will change your perspective. There is an ancient principle that says when a man stumbles over the same stone twice, he cannot blame the stone. Let me say that again. There is an ancient principle that says when a man stumbles over the same stone twice, he cannot blame the stone. You see, the stone didn't move. The stone didn't chase him down. The stone simply existed where it has always existed. So what changed? What changed? Absolutely nothing. And that's precisely the problem. You see, life doesn't punish you. Life reveals you. Every repeated mistakes is a teacher holding up a mirror, begging you to finally look at what you have been running from. That pattern isn't happening to you. It's actually happening through you. Think about it. If every relationship ends with you feeling abandoned, maybe you are choosing people who can't stay because deep down you don't believe you are worth staying for. If every opportunity crumbles in your hands, maybe you are sabotaging success because you have built an identity around struggles. If every friendship turns toxic, maybe you have been drawn or you are drawn to chaos because peace feels unfamiliar and uncomfortable. The role you have been playing, you wrote it. You cast yourself. You have been directing this show. And now you are sitting in the audience wondering why the plot never changes. But here is where it gets beautiful. The moment you accept responsibility is the moment you reclaim your power. Can I say that again? The moment you accept responsibility is the moment you reclaim your power. When you stop being the victim of your circumstances and start being the author of your choices, everything shifts. You can't control what happens to you. You can't control what people do. But guess what? You can control what you do next. You can rewrite your character. And this requires brutal honesty. It requires you to sit in the discomfort of admitting that maybe, just maybe, you have been wrong. Not about everything, but about your path, your patterns, your choices, or your reactions. See, the wise understand that suffering is inevitable, but repeated suffering is a choice. Pain will visit everyone, but if it's living rent free in your house, you gave it a key. Let me say that again. The wise understand that suffering is inevitable, but repeated suffering is a choice. Pain will visit everyone, but if it is living rent free in your house, you gave it a key. So ask yourself, what role have I been playing? The martyr, the victim, the self-saboteur, the person who loves broken things because fixing them feels like purpose, the one who runs when things get real, or the one who stays when they should leave. Whatever it is, you have the power to change the script right now. Not tomorrow. Not when circumstances are perfect. I mean now. So, stop waiting for the world to change. Stop waiting for people to finally see your worth. Stop waiting for permission to become who you are meant to be. Change your role. Change your responses. Change your standards. Change your circle. Even change your mind. Because the same key that locked you in is the same key that will set you free. And that key is you. Once again, if the same mistakes keep happening, you have to reevaluate the role you played and change it. Thank you for listening. I hope and prayed you learned something. Share this podcast with your friends and families. And until next week, have a blessed and wonderful week. Thank you.
Come to the end of today's episode of Leadership Redefined. And wow, that was mind blowing. We hope this conversation has sparked new thoughts about your own leadership journey and has given you fresh perspectives on navigating the complex landscapes we all face as leaders. Today's episode represents the kind of authentic storytelling and practical insights that define what leadership truly means in a rapidly evolving world. Remember, The path to exceptional leadership often requires abandoning traditional approaches and embracing the unconventional. You can find Leadership Redefined on Jaggles Education Center website, YouTube, and Spotify. If today's episode resonated with you, please share it with other leaders in your network who might benefit from the insights. We want to thank you for joining us as we redefine leadership one conversation at a time. Until next time, keep challenging boundaries, stay true to your purpose, and never stop growing as